Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Biblio Files. My name is Amanda, and with me each week is Christopher and Lucy. And every episode, we take about 5 minutes and we answer one intriguing question all about books. And this week's question is a good one. The question is, what is the prettiest book on your bookshelf at home? So it's a good chance to go to your shelf and find what you've got there that you might discover that you forgot was there. Lucy, what did you find on your shelf for us?
Okay, well, I had trouble narrowing this down because I didn't know, did I want to go children's book or a book that was beautiful on the inside? You know, so many choices for beautiful books, but I picked one that sort of checks all the boxes for me. This is a book aptly titled Biblio File. And I think it has a beautiful cover. It's illustrated by Jane Mount, and it has this beautiful stack of books. But then the whole book is also filled with her illustrations and then different ways that she talks about books and book lists. For instance, this is bookmobiles and more. So she's talking about the history of bookmobiles. But there will be great short story collections, great biographies. So for me, it's beautiful outside, but it's also beautiful inside because it's a great way to get lots of book recommendations. So that's Biblio File by Jane Mount.
That's a pretty one. I love her illustrations so much.
Yeah, she does a great job. So, Christopher, what do you?
I chose this Czech book called The Book of Frank the Ant, or Ferdinand Ravenec. And I just love this book. I also wasn't sure if I was going to go for something really beautiful and elaborate on my bookshelf or not. And I chose this partly because of sentimental value, and I just love some of the illustrations inside. These old prints are just beautiful, and I love just looking at this book. So it's by Andrzej Sikora, who I really like as a writer and an illustrator. So, Amanda?
I also went to my bookshelf and I had a couple things in mind I thought would fit the bill, but then I found a book I didn't expect to find that I forgot I had. This is a book called Flight of the Butterflies, and it was gifted to me, and you're thinking, okay, that's boring and plain, but it's a little slipcover, and if I open it up, there's this purple book inside, A Flight of Butterflies, and it's printed by the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and it's Japanese, so I'm supposed to read it from back to front. And this book is a facsimile that was published in 1979, and it's a facsimile of a book that was in the Met Museum, I think around 1901 or 1904. But if I open it, you can't just flip through it because it is a book that is all connected. So if I don't want to hold it up too weird and break the pages, but you can see that there are 1,000, I think there's 1,000, I assume, these beautiful Japanese woodcut illustrations. So each page, as you flip through, there's different butterflies, just beautiful woodcut illustrations. And there is a bit of a sentimental value. My best friend got me this for my birthday years ago, and on the back there's a little note that says she gave it to me in 1998. And this, I'm sure she found at some sort of a used bookstore. So I just think it's a beautiful book. I love the little case for it. And it's kind of a mystery because you have the book in this box and you don't know what you're going to get out of it. Also, you kind of need to have it be stored in a box because it's so fragile. But anyways, A Flight of Butterflies. I was really glad that we had this question so I could rediscover it on my shelf. So thank you.
Is that all one page?
It's all one. It doesn't open flat, there's a bit of a glue down the center, but yeah, it's all, you just keep flipping through. So later today, I'm going to flip through the rest of it. So yeah, pretty books. So thanks for joining us this week, talking about pretty books on our shelf. If you would like to join us in the conversation just below the video, there's a link that takes you to the library's website. You can go ahead there and comment. Tell us what book you might think is prettiest on your shelf. That'll be a fun little way to converse about books. Go ahead and like and subscribe. It is a YouTube channel, so go ahead and give the library a thumbs up. And next week, we will be back for 5 more exciting minutes of talking about books. And next week, we answer the question, what is our question?
The book you've read the most times.
The book you've read the most. Thanks, everybody. All right, so thanks again for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.